For the stream, we're covering Helm's Night Chicken versus 12-teen Katask. And Hydra Suit's in the call. Or Moonamain, or whatever he's called right now. The score is currently 3-2 favoring Chicken Helm's Night. But I think that 12-teen Katask have won the last two games. So I think Chicken Helm started off 3-0. And if anyone else wants to jump in the call to commentate, welcome to do that. So let's see what's going on in this game. So Helm's Night is up about 2 seconds. And I guess she wants more stuff to attack right now. So yeah, the knight. Ooh, I'm surprised she put the knight there. I guess she's using it to defend right now. I would have thought knight at h4 would have made more sense. But I guess she was trying to block off f7 and h7 as king walking squares. So that's interesting. So 12-teen Katask have won that game. Now it's 3-all. Chicken is attacking pretty hard here. But on the other hand, f2 is a little bit vulnerable. The time is fairly even. So Chicken, he could conceivably play queen f3. He could sack his queen for the bishop, but then his partner would be in trouble. Maybe knight
h5 and queen g4.
Say that again.
Like pawn at h5 check, knight takes, and then queen g4.
That's a possibility. He could also retreat his knight to h3, defending the f square. I don't like. Well, I guess this might work out for Chicken. Okay, so Helm's Knight gets to get a little safer by taking this knight off the board. Chicken is going to need more pieces to get him, though. Might trade off the rooks here. What else? Like a rook would be good for Chicken. He's downtime at this point, though. And Chicken is vulnerable to drops on e3 and g3. He'll probably play knight at h4 here, I guess. Oh, he got the pawn, so continue attacking with diagonals. 12-teen is saying time. So for those of you watching the stream, let me know if I have any audio issues with my mic or anything. So I think I've fixed that, but I'm not entirely sure without your feedback. So Helms is down a little time. She's attacking, but she's sacked pieces to do so, and I don't think she has enough for a kill punch. Probably see queen takes d5, yeah. This is a tough position for Helms. She's downtime.
h6.
Say that again?
Task might play pawn at h6, and like the
Oh, you
queen's
think
probably trading.
Katask will attack the castled king and hope for the queens to come?
Because it's like either queen trade or free piece for 12-teen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As an attack.
So 12-teen and Katask are just complimenting each other in the chat, calling each other brilliant. So that was odd. I liked your plan better than what they did. Oh, well, at least he gets the queen now. It's the queen for free. Gates can still attack. Now he's going for the h6. That should be enough. He can't take the bishop or pawn at h6, so mate. Interesting. He's real close to maiden, but not quite. Maybe just pawn at f6. Oh, that's interesting. I think Helm's just going to flag here. Yeah. Hey, Pluckin. Thanks for watching. Oh, I should have followed Chicken. That was my bad. I'll follow him for the next view. We could actually see Chicken trading. But right now the score is 4-all. It's an unclear position at this point. Though I think 12-teen's king is a little bit safer than Helm's Knight's, in my opinion. I guess Katask has the least safe king, but even his king is doing fine. Now Helm's Knight has an unsafe king. Rooks are good. But he's not going to wait for the rook. He did ask for a rook, though. Katask has no trades. Katask is worried about his position. Or maybe Katask just wants to exploit the fact that he has a bunch of pieces to drop. And 12-teen is up time. 12-teen can sit for 7 seconds and let Katask get safer. Ooh, he's chosen to keep going. He has to give up a queen with initiative next move. So really 12-teen should just sit for like the rest of the game. Let Katask chess it out. 12-teen says, I sit, partner is a beast. Hey, more Derek. Thanks for watching. Yeah, and that's the kill shot from Katask. So now we can actually see the ratings. Chicken's at 2797, about 2800. His rating is actually real close to 12-teen's. Usually 12-teen is maybe 50 points higher than Chicken. But now it's only about 20 points.
Also usually like, they're both usually like 50.
Yeah, usually we see 12-teen like 2950-ish and Chicken like, I don't know, 2850 or 2900, something like that. Katask has been maintaining his 2850-ish rating for a while. So he's really cementing himself as a top tier player. The time is very close. Helm's Knight is up slightly. I think Helm's Knight wants a diagonal for g6. We do not see Helm's Knight and Chicken speaking in the chat, so they're probably on a Skype call somewhere. Whereas 12-teen and Katask are using the chat on chess.com. Katask is attacking Chicken hardcore, but Chicken still has a fairly safe king. Katask is trying to win some pieces in the process here. Meanwhile, Helm's Knight is trying to get an attack on 12-teen. think she needs to retreat the rook and place a diagonal on h6. Chicken just keeps putting stuff in front of his king. I guess they should watch out for draw possibilities. Thumbs Knight would really like a queen, so she could sack a queen. The knight. There they went for flag, and Helm's Knight got flag there. The score is now 6-4, favoring the Katas team. If anyone wants to provide co-commentary, I'm on the house Discord in the house party channel. Helms has a fairly good attack here. What would be good for Helms? Maybe like rook h3 here. I guess that'd be vulnerable to rook at g4. But so what piece do we think Helms is waiting for? Katask is trash talking and he says, this dude a bit toast. Okay, I sacks it as strong as Helms. So Katask bragging that he has a pretty good attack.
Even stronger.
Versus Chicken. Chicken is a pretty good defender though. So she chose to retreat her queen, keep in this threat. Now the rook pins the queen, and if she interposes on g3, then this bishop will be free on e6. And Katask is up about 1 second on Helm's Knight, so she's going to have to find a move. Katask was able to promote his pawn, which is going to help. Methane Bro in the chat now too. Katask was able to trade his fake queen for the real queen. This is a flag battle, but Helm's Knight is down way too much time. That's a 6-second advantage in the flag battle. Score is now 7-4, favoring the Katask team. So I think Katask decided he's going to try to attack these games, so he's saying trades are good. He's figuring if Helm's Knight is attacking anyway, then there are probably going to be a lot of trades on the 12-team board. No, we like your commentary, or Methane Bro. So feel free to keep talking. Often says, cake, yes, this opening is beast, partner's a genius, I listen, you coach. Test says, crazy house prep. So he got a bishop for 12-team to pin the queen. But first 12-team has to, oh, he's not even concerned about that apparently. So Helm's Knight would like a new knight for e5. Then, oh, put it there. That's surprising. I thought it would have tried to take this bishop off. I guess not. Helm's Knight is just going to ignore the queen and go for mate. Don't think she has enough to mate though. Meanwhile, Chicken has to deal with this extra queen. The very cramped king. Not going to go his way. Oh, he's created a little bit of left. He's going to have to lose pieces in the process. Remember, this is a fake queen, I think. This real queen. Maybe it's... No, yeah, this is fake queen. So he'd be happy to trade the fake queen for the real one. This is taking place on chess.com. And I'm commentating on a match I'm not playing myself. This is Bughouse. And it is between the team of Chicken and Helms Knight versus Katask and 12 Team. So very strong players. If you have any questions about Bughouse, feel free to ask in the chat. But at a basic level, Helms Knight's gonna flag here. So flag means lose on time. So Bughouse is a chess variant played by 4 players in teams of 2. Whenever you capture a piece, you hand it to your partner. So Chicken is partnered with Helms Knight. Whenever he captures a piece, he can hand it to Helms Knight. And you can make a normal chess move, or you can take any of the pieces in reserve that your partner has handed you, and you can place one on any empty square as a move. And mate or flag on either board ends the game. It's a very social game. It's a lot of fun. I'm not an FM now. In this particular game, Chicken Cross Road here is an FM. So I'm not Chicken Cross Road. I'm commentating on his game. 12 Teen is an NM. Katask, we don't know, but he's a very strong player, probably titled. And Helms Knight is untitled. Helms Knight has a very good attack and a lot of pieces, so I think Helms Knight will probably be able to mate here. I don't see mate yet, but Helms Knight is very good at finding mates. In the meantime, Chicken has a fairly safe queen, or a safe king, as does Katask. Helms Knight does need to be worried about rook at g1, which could lead to a smothered mate with knight at f2. So if she stops attacking, she's going to need to defend that. There are many ways to defend it, so it's not the end of the world. I think Helms Knight is looking at maybe sacking her queen on c6. Oh, okay. Helms Knight is going to trade the queens. Lost a piece in the process, but helps her partner. So 12 has guarded c6 to prevent the sack. Helms Knight is really trying to bring all her pieces. Oh, now a knight mates for Helms Knight. But she is down time, so she's not going to get a knight for e5. I'm not playing now. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the USA. Helms, is that a promotion? I think she promoted. Helms Knight very close to mate, but it's not going to be enough. She's going to run out of time. So Chicken is attacking over here. Although the queen trade came on Katask's initiative. So Katask now has a safe king, and Chicken has a cramped king. Do we have Fisher? Oh, yeah. Well, Fisher is no longer with us, nor is Morphy, I think. But in the olden days, we had Fisher and Morphy. Nowadays, the USA, as far as good chess players, has Wesley So and Fabiano Caruana, both of whom I believe are imports, but are now US citizens and play for the USA. 12 says, my bad, unsafe again. So Helms Knight is attacking 12 hardcore here. A rook mates for Helms Knight. Knights are also very good for Helms Knight, but Helms Knight is down time, so she can't wait for them. Task is gonna not move and make Helms Knight move. Apparently Katask is feeding opening lines to 12 which is weird because 12 is a very seasoned player. And then Katas made 12 team promise not to play the opening line against him if they ever play against each other. Oh, this is interesting. This is a possible queen trade. I guess he wanted to create some luft first. Or, oh, he was worried about knight at e2 would have been mate if he hadn't moved the rook over. So he had to just not take the queen back. So he's hoping to play rook in the corner, maybe. Team has taken a lot of Helm's Knight's pieces, and they're up about 5 seconds, so Katas doesn't need to move. The task is just trying to flag, so as long as he's not mated, it'll be flag. The current score is 10-4, favoring Katas 12-teen. So that's 10 for Katas 12-teen and 4 for Chicken Helm's Knight. Katas really wants a pawn. I guess he wants it for h3. 12-teen says hard. They both want pawns, apparently. Helm's Knight would like a pawn for e4, maybe, to win a piece. But she's going to retreat instead. So Chicken didn't take the bishop with his king because he was worried that make his king unsafe. Now a few pawns are great for Katas, a few pawns and a rook. So pawn here, queen takes bishop, new pawn check. Interesting. Okay, so there's a queen trade, but Katas has done the queen trade with initiative for him, meaning he's still attacking. The background is moving. He has to take this or he'll get smothered mated. So that'll be followed by... Oh, whoops, yeah, bishop takes. That's a lot safer than what I saw. Gonna have to trade to queen. Oh, now a knight mates. Yeah, so Chicken has mate. Smothered mate. We see a lot of smothered mates in Bughouse. So normally this bishop check here that Helm's Knight's doing, pushing the pawn creates a weakness on c2. But so far that weakness has been fine for 12-teen, so he hasn't minded it. So that's why Helm's Knight is check in and then retreating the bishop. Even though it loses the tempo, it creates a weakness. And allows her to keep having moves rather than waiting for pieces. Helm's Knight is down 5 seconds, which is a huge amount in Bughouse. Both team wants a pawn. Self-teen says she sacks all, you get all. And Katas is saying sacks it in is the strongest strategy possible. Yeah, Methane Bro is correct. 5 seconds isn't that big a deal in medium house, but in high house, in other words, with all the players like 2800s, they can roll out a lot of moves in that 5 seconds. So 5 seconds is an eternity then, as they can pre-move a lot of moves and pre-move good moves. So they can rattle out like 20 moves in that 5 seconds. Helm's Knight is going to need to make some moves. This is very close to mating for 12-teen. A rook would probably mate for him. Even with these two knights, you could see knight-knight. Oh, wow. Tilting is running a lot here. It worked out for him because his partner had mate. Tilting grabbed a lot of pieces while his king ran around. The score is currently 11-5, favoring the Katas team. So Chicken's king is a little bit cramped, but Katas doesn't have necessarily the right pieces to exploit that. And now Chicken is looking fairly safe. We might see a sack here. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen a sack here, actually. Oops. Since we already have the knight here positioned to come in. There's the sack. Oh, he's doing it with the queen. So now a pawn is very good. Katas is spamming his partner for a pawn, but Katas is actually downtime, so he's not going to get the pawn. So he's going to have to find a move. Maybe new knight at g5 could be a possibility. And then trade the queens. Team is saying that they're down time because of the disadvantage of not being on a call. This is still fine. He can take c7, or he can keep checking there. The time is still very close. Katas is now up about 2 or 3 seconds. And he's going to keep attacking. Oh, another knight could be good for Katas, or a rook. So his threat is, oops, rook takes h7. Oh, now he has the queen. That's another threat. So Chicken probably has to attack in order to live. I'm not sure if he has an attack. He could put something on c2 and then knight at b4. Ideally, he wants a rook for that, but he's down time. As soon as Chicken runs out of checks, he's going to be dead. So he doesn't have a blocker, which means death. The score is now 12-5, favoring Katas 12th team. Katas wants a lot of trades. He wants to put stuff on h6. 12th team is saying no trades. Helm's Knight is attacking as always. Katas calls this the joy of sack sit-in. He suggests that he take d7 and says he feeds all. So bishop takes, and probably it'll have to be queen takes, because if knight takes, then bishop takes bishop. That was a very odd move. It creates a huge weakness, but I guess he wanted to exploit a pre-move, or maybe develop his rook was the long-term strategy. I don't know, it's an odd choice. Well, now one pawn would mate for Katas. He is downtime though, he's not going to get the pawn, so we might see rook over to grab control of this file and defend his weakness. We might also see knight takes f6 as a possibility to attack the queen and keep the king from getting out of dodge. On the Helm's Knight board, she needs to worry about rook at c1. So Helm's Knight's probably going to lose a piece. There's this knight, maybe. The time is very close, so it'll probably end in a flag. They are going for flag. Test 12 team has won the flag battle by 0.1 seconds. That was super close. Hey Omid, doing well. How you doing? Hey Swole. If any of you want to provide commentary, I'm in the house Discord, the house party channel. Open to chat in with anyone. So we're watching Chicken Helm's Knight versus Katast 12 team. This current score is 14-5, favoring Katast 12 team. And I think it's actually been a while since we saw a Chicken Helm's Knight win. So Helm's Knight would like something for e3, probably a pawn. Although f7 is vulnerable for her. So she might also be looking for something defensive. She could just defend by moving her queen to e7. Possibility. Who do we have? Someone jumped in. Hey Swole, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
Doing well.
Let's provide some commentary.
Absolutely. What else have we got? Now we got Methane Bro back in here.
GSVC.
GSVC is a team in the house Discord where a bunch of
I
people put
understand.
GSVC in their handle, so that's not the actual GSVC.
Oh, Chuck, I'm sorry, I'm misinformed.
Have I ever partnered Katask? I have partnered Katask just in the random pool for a game or two, but I haven't ever partnered him for like a series. Katask seems like he has a reasonably safe king. I was going to say that Chicken was sacking stuff here, but turns out Chicken has won back some of what he sacked. Helm's Knight has a good attack, but her king is even less safe. So she has to find some defensive moves here.
There's a mate on the board.
Yep. So the score is now 16-5 favoring Katask.
Team and Katask, what a team. Are they on a call right now, Chuck? Do you know? I guess they're not.
Well, 12 Team Katask are not on a call because we can see them talking in the chat. Helm's Knight Chicken are on a call because they have not said a word in the chat this whole series.
No, and they usually on Helm's Knight stream they're in a voice call a lot.
Yeah, they're probably in a Skype call.
Helm's Knight is easily a 2400 player without partnering someone 2600 plus. I don't know about that.
Helm's Knight's a pretty good player, but she does partner very few players.
It's true.
So she basically, I would say, more than 90% of her games, she's partnered to either Chicken or 12 Team.
And listen, I would do the same thing if I had the opportunity.
It's fun partnering like a wider range of people.
Chuck, that's not true. That's not true. I would also partner you, obviously. Come on.
I'm glad I make the cut. So a knight would be good for Helm's Knight. Helmsley might also play h4 and say run Harry run. Although that might be vulnerable to bishop takes knight, pawn takes, other knight takes, attacking the queen. He's down a little bit of time. So she's going to take knight first, and then she's going to play h4 probably. Yeah, there it is.
Do 12 team and Katask see the comments from the other people, or that's
No.
like just in like the
No,
spectator?
they can only see their own chat. They can't see comments from the gallery.
Flag mode.
This is a flag battle, and Katask is down time. And Chicken has actually been taking pieces while attacking. So
Very
yeah,
fast
they're able to
flag
get the win. Katask says he's very slow.
And fast are all relative terms.
Yeah, definitely.
Chuck, I was having trouble getting some bughouse games in tonight. I was just looking at some games in the pool. I'm not getting paired for a while.
Probably because everyone is watching this.
That's true.
So Katask seems to have much better developed pieces and than Chicken. And Helm's Knight is on the attack. Helm's Knight and her king is fairly safe. 12-teen's king is a little bit on the run, but 12-teen has more pieces to drop, so I think he's been winning pieces in the process.
Would you say that like Helm's Knight and Chicken are very very happy to get into a time scramble most of the time in these games, or do you think they're trying to avoid it?
That's a good question. I think versus most opponents they would love to get in a time scramble. Versus these guys, it might be like 50-50 for them.
Okay. That's a fair assessment.
So I've said before that at Helm's Knight, her speed is not necessarily like linear. Oh, so there's a mate threat here with knight takes c7. I'm sure Chicken sees and we'll have to defend against. Oh, Chicken's going to try to mate himself with this queen. Oh, and that's a mate in 2 on the Helm's Knight board, so got that win. So now we're at 16-7, favoring Katask 12-teen. So yeah, so Helm's Knight, she tends to play very fast in the opening, and she's very fast at time scrambles, and plays a little bit slower in the middle of the game.
These are some crazy positions. Incredible.
But yeah, Helm's Knight is not one in general to fear the time scramble, and Chicken is fairly good at time scrambles himself.
Nasty checkmate. Also, Chuck, by the way, I have to ask, when's the bridge tutorial stream? I'm
Great
waiting
question.
For it patiently.
I'm pretty busy until maybe this coming Saturday or maybe this coming Monday.
All right, cool.
I have conferences to attend and I have job applications to do, things like that. So I can't really commit till after that.
You're busy.
But yeah, I'd love to get some bridge in.
So there's a pretty big hole on G6 that Katask took advantage of.
Helm's Knight would look some diagonals, like a bishop for a6, but she's down a little time.
Bishop e5 check, interesting.
I would have thought he would take with the knight first, so that surprised me a little bit. Whoa. This is going to be a free queen for Katask. I think a pawn check is good here. Pawn at f7. And knight takes, threatening the queen. And attack g6 instead.
And it's just amazing, like the knights and bishops on the Katask board just fighting for the light squares. I love it.
Knight at h8. That's a fun move you don't see very often.
It's a free bishop on g6, but maybe there's something going on that I don't see.
Nah, I think you'll take g6 a bunch of times in the near future. Yeah, there it is.
Bishop takes g6. Is there? I guess you could just take the bishop.
So we might see.
G2.
Oh, that's a fun move because it's threatening rook takes f.
You take on f8 first. Or
Yeah,
is that...
I would take on f8 first to get the initiative,
Okay.
especially since he has the queen to drop.
I'm doing good at predicting moves. I should hop in.
You're doing awesome at predicting moves.
Nice checkmate.
There's the mate. You only got the mate because he was probably listening to the stream and he heard Swole feed a few moves.
Oh, that's 100% what happened.
12-teen is in the tank. He'd never seen d4 before. He's very confused.
It's amazing how I could, like, these guys could just get away with pushing all their pawns in front of their king and not get checkmated. And then when I do it, I get checkmated.
I think Chicken has realized by now that there's going to be no trades ever. So he's just playing.
That's true.
He's just playing chess.
Know when there's like gonna be no trades in a position. Is it like, oh, is it always obvious, or is it like,
oh my god,
intuition?
12-teen finally moved. Your task wants trades.
Queen takes. Oh no. On.
Gonna go up to d2, I assume.
What's going on?
The home side is almost dead.
Queen f2.
Chicken is gonna have to find mate pretty quickly here. And get the queen back into play at least. Queen d2.
White has to
The
be
queen's going to be helpful. But yeah, Helmsley's completely dead, but she is up time. Chicken has good maiden chances here. I don't think he should have dropped that. I think he should have moved his existing bishop to maybe the queen in play. So the score is now 18-8, favoring contest 12-teen. Good night, Methane Bro. Playing Slither. A quality game. I haven't seen that in a while. Nicholas Tice used to stream a lot of Slither.
Oh, those were the days. I was just watching the YouTube video where he partnered with Wesley, so that was a great video.
There was a Tice stream where I was lurking but not really listening to it, and I came back and saw a bunch of chat from you that made not much sense. Has something happened to Tice, or I think you said something about unpartnered from something.
Yeah, no, because he was able to stream on Lee Chess, and I didn't know if he was like allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah. I think they lifted his ban after a while.
Cool.
The chicken has a pretty good attack here.
Yeah, it was a really cool stream. He was playing like the top.
Knight is really good for chicken. It's a knight.
That was a great stream. The king is just in the middle for 12-teen. I don't see.
Yeah, not only that, but the queen guards h6. So there's so there's less attacks for a task if he tries to counterattack. They've resigned it. That's another win in the chicken Helms Knight column. So we're at 18-8, or sorry, 18-9. So 12-teen Kataska winning by about a 2-1 margin.
That is not developing her dark square bishop, Chuck.
Kataska's saying no trades. Yeah, Helms Knight hasn't developed much here. Helms Knight is going in for early attacks and hoping for a lot of trades.
Have you partnered with Helm's Knight in the past?
Yeah, I've partnered her quite a few times.
What are your results?
Yeah, I mean we do fine together. I think our styles don't necessarily match up too well, but it seems to work out anyway. It's just because I tend to trade slower in the open end and try to like win pieces in general, and she likes early trades. She likes to attack. So sometimes I don't get her pieces as fast as she likes, but we still seem to have pretty good results. Even though like every game she's frustrated, like where are my trades?
Win so easy from 12 team. Nice.
So they're up 7 seconds. And basically 12 is going to let Katat's chess, and whenever a rook would be really good, he's going to play queen takes rook.
Sense. In 6
Probably
seconds
going
is
to
a lot.
see like rook d8 here or something like that. Oh, rook at a1. Then he can win the queen back.
F3. Okay, pawn takes F3. Interesting. I don't know why he didn't take with a knight.
Yeah, I think he had
I
better.
guess because it was covering E2. I see.
12
Eight.
is in a little bad way over here. He's probably going to have to play rook takes knight. His king's still going to be under attack. Luckily, the knight guards f3.
Yeah, they're
But
winning.
Katask has the win there.
Nice. Very nice time management.
Yeah, if you get down too much time in bughouse, you can potentially get chessed, which is
Just
very
amazing
very
check how-
scary when your opponent is really good at chess.
It's just amazing, Chuck, how these guys like they use time advantages way more like efficiently than players at lower levels. I've noticed.
Yeah, definitely.
Just,
Yeah, so I mean, even at my level, like I might use the time advantage to say, oh, I mean, this piece mates in one, so try to get it and I'll sit for it, or something like that. Or I might use time advantage to get safe. My partner sits while I like liquidate an attack. But I've seen like 12 and chicken many times sit down like a whole game for a pawn that gives them like a tiny advantage in the position. and they're like, basically their attitude is that they don't fear the time scramble. They'll do well in the time scramble, so they might as well fight for the advantage that they get by getting that one pawn when it's really good.
No, it's amazing. It really is. And for them to be aware that the pawn is good, is like that good, that they should sit for it, is also incredible.
So Gatesk has a lot of extra pieces here, and he's going to use them to get even more pieces.
Oof. To H7 check from 12 team. Some stuff going on. A lot of pieces getting traded.
Yeah, this looks real bad for
Helm's
Helm's Knight.
Knight's, yeah, Helm's Knight's getting checkmated for sure. Do you think chess.com should let you have the option of playing the weaker player playing the stronger player of a team?
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to have. Frankly, I think Helm's Knight has some special trick that she can do to make it happen. I think maybe she has some access that most people don't. So she has some weird command that lets her set it up however she wants. So we've seen high versus low games when Helm's Knight is involved, but not when anyone else is involved on chess.com.
Interesting.
So Katas is saying that he's taking free pieces.
I love their chat. It's great.
And 12 is saying he can just win right now since he's up pieces.
Wait, so 12 teens like pretty young, right? He's like 18 or like
Yeah,
20, something like that.
yeah. I think I'm not entirely sure, but I would guess 19.
19,
I
okay.
think I think he's in his first year of university right now, or it might be his second year. But yeah, fairly young.
Very cool.
But this is an eternity to be up 10 seconds.
Yeah,
So
10 seconds is
Katesk is
massive.
never going to move.
Even Helms and I can't catch up on this amount of time. She waits it all the way down.
And 12 moves fairly fast. So I'm just going to need to find a lot of moves. 12 is going to keep the pressure up. And oh, I thought we'd see knight takes pawn. Another move in.
Well, Helms and I's just down way too much time.
Yep. 7 seconds at the end. 7.5 seconds. That's huge. They are saying GG's, so it might be over.
All right.
Who's in the voice? It's me and Swole19.
What's up, Katask? Well played, man. Played great.
Yeah, you did great. So the final score, by the way, was 9-21, and 21 was the Kates 12 team.
Excellent series of matches.
Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I see. Chicken decided to start playing not Bughouse. We don't like that.
Oh no. No.
Alright, I guess I should end the stream then, if they're done. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid.
May I make a suggestion?
You may.
My good friend Fuzzy Gardens is streaming, and I would love it if you would give him a raid.
Fuzzy Gardens. Okay, let's check him out.
He would appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, let's give him a raid. Thanks everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. If you haven't followed me yet, I'd appreciate a follow so you get notified of my future streams. And congratulations to Kates 12 for doing so well that series. Have a great night, everyone.
Nice stream, Chuck. I will see you